Okay, so what I've done is just for ease, I have taken some of my good rod and cut it to length. So this is going to have all the recycled metal melted into it, but I just did it from length because it's just easier. So I'm dropping it into my graphite, and I am going to start melting in and adding the bronze into it. And if you see, I got to get the right height here. If you see, what's happening is this is going to be a little bit longer, and from past experience, if you're goofing around, not paying attention, and you have an end hanging off of this and you're melting it, it'll break down. So I'm just raising the end and lifting it a little bit so that it's all on the same level and the same height as I spin and rotate in the welding. Because you have to spin this sucker, so we're going to melt it in, turn it, and turn it, tapering on one end because branches grow from they are not the same thickness all the way through. So you've got to have the visual lines to mimic nature, because you know what? There's nothing more perfect than how nature has created things. I try to get close, but nature is my inspiration. Oh, and it just makes my heart soar when I think about it. It's super cool. All right, let's get to melting. So in order to melt this, I'm sweeping from top to bottom, just melting the bronze in and just laying it in. The first passes are just gloppy. They're just, all I'm doing is getting the material into it so that I can sculpt it. For just a minute, and then I'll just be able to lift it right out of the trough. There we go. See, so we have the rounded shape, and now I sculpt everything to that as soon as I finish the other end of that. Just melt that in a little bit. Hey, in you go. And let me melt it. Here we go. Is fragile, so don't throw it around, don't bang it around, don't slap it around. Treat it with a ton of respect, and it'll work a long time for you. It's very expensive to buy big blocks of that and use the router to route it out and stuff, so take good care of it. Yeah. So I have my primary. I'm gonna have to get a little bit thicker, not much though. little bit thicker on the larger end, and we're off to the races. Fun! The more you do it, the more you begin to understand how the metal is going to behave under heat, what kind of heat, how much heat it can take before it just drops and flops right out. So all that is practice. There's nothing I can help you with on that besides you just getting in and getting the time in and figuring out how to do that. It's just how it goes. Now that I have my form and the materials there, I'm going back over it and filling the holes in it. I'm melting the cracks together. And what is so cool is that the metal follows the light. You know, this is looking into the light series, and when I'm welding, I look into this light and it brings me awareness of life, and the metal behaves as I do. It's so fun because I follow the light, and it's my nature to do that, and it's the metal's molten nature to follow the heat pattern, to follow the light. And so, you know, you can practically draw with this. The sculpting of it is so cool. It's so freeing and super, super fun. Yeah. There's about a 1-inch section right here that there's too much material in it for me. So the path of least resistance in this, if I was still hot and I was on the table, I'd do it there. But because I'm off, it's cooled, all my bumps are perfect, everything, I'm just gonna come in and knock it back real quick with my grinder, and then I'm gonna hit the table and just lick that so it's smooth again. Way better. Way better. I am always constantly learning and staying open as I work. And what just happened is I set the branch up this way to check the heights on the ends to make sure everything was clear. And I just set it up like this, and it's perfect. So I am going to weld it in position this way and flip it over and do all the licking. But this will save time that I don't have to write everything because it's already perfect. You can just see it. It's cool. So this is how I'm going to do it now. Okay, second one done on the table. Cooling off, and I am now going to polish this guy. So much fun. So this is all pure weld. There's no grinding on this one or anything. This is all pure weld texture. So I just love it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Sometimes when you're welding the bronze, it's silicon bronze, and so there's the sand in it to make it slick and smooth. But sometimes that stuff crystallizes into glass so there's one right here and it's just sharp. So you just got to grind off. So you've really got to finger touch everything to make sure that it's pure and clean. Okay, I have my two. So now I'm gonna get my drill and install them. It's on there. So here we go. You wanna see? You wanna see? There we go. Man, super pretty, super solid. Wow. Feels so good. Super nice. All right. One down, the other one to go. Okay, so remembering that we're measuring from end to end of the bronze. And so I use centimeters when I do it because I can get much more precise quicker. Okay. And I'm gonna wobble it just a little bit, just to get a little extra. Screwdriver. What do they do with it? Do you guys see the screwdriver? What do I do with that? Maybe Daisy took it. Did you see her pick it up and carry it off? She did take it. Did you see her take it? Oh my god. That is so funny. Okay. They're beautiful. Oh, you need to see them. Here. Look at that. Daisy, move so they can see. Check it out. Love that. They feel really good. Really good. So pretty. Okay, now I have, how many more do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more to make. Okay, that's it for me today. I hope you guys do something creative. I hope that you do something fun because that's the pathway of the divine. Yeah, thanks for watching, you guys, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more, just hit that notifications button and we'll notify you as soon as the video comes out. All right, say goodnight to Daisy. Bye, you guys. Which one are you going to pick? Are you going to pick this one? Possibly that one? Definitely get that one because that one's super good. And this one's pretty fun too. So, you know what? You can't go wrong. Just pick any. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell for the notification button. We'll see you on the next round.